something went wrong and I died on this, for some reason, things can go wrong.
It just says 911, Otto is hurt. Call me back immediately. And I did. I called him back immediately, and he was like, your dad's hurt. He got trampled by a cow.
I think I'm getting flooded out. Okay, I quit.
Otto Kilcher is a fan favorite on Alaska: The Last Frontier. But why do people love him so much? He's been through a lot, but he still somehow stays positive through it all. But how is Otto actually doing these days? Is he okay? Or are all those scary rumors about his health true? The Kilchers have made Alaska: The Last Frontier a global success. Otto and his family have quite the unconventional off-the-grid way of life, one away from the buzz of modernity. Yet, living in seclusion did not mean safety from the internet, or from other hazards. Being this close to nature comes with a price after all. Over the years, Otto has found himself in the crosshairs of multiple near-fatal situations. You'd be surprised to find out exactly how near. Serious injuries, health issues, rumors of his passing, you name it. Otto has probably been through it all. But rest assured, Otto is very much alive and kicking. So let's delve into the truth behind these rumors, peel back all the layers of this man, and uncover the secret behind Otto's unbreakable spirit. But before all of that, can we please take a moment to appreciate the producers of this show who have handpicked the most amazing cast. And it's not just about Otto. Each and every member has their own contribution to the show. For them, hunting, fishing, and gardening are not pastimes, but lifelines. Putting their endeavors out for the world to see is not a job, but their day-to-day life. Among these stars, there isn't just Otto. You've got Ants Kilcher, who's traded the oil industry for the frontier. The Kilcher ensemble also includes Charlotte Kilcher, Ivan Kilcher, Eve Kilcher, and Jane Kilcher. In addition, there's also an array of supporting characters like Grady, the outdoorsman with a knack for building, and the ever-capable nurse Katie Reigelman. Then there's Otto, the man of the hour. Otto is a true jack of all trades, tackling every challenge that comes his way. His resilience has made him a fan favorite. His journey from a child struggling to survive in the harsh winter to a man amassing a fortune of $4 million is really impressive. Yet, this fortune comes at a cost, one paid in the currency of life-threatening risks. For those who don't understand, Otto has another talent. He has a knack for giving his fans a heart attack. The most violent one so far was delivered in the season 11 premiere, which plunged fans into shock. Their favorite patriarch, Otto, had fallen victim to the brutal clutches of a snowstorm. But that was all the fans were told. Apart from the siren of ambulances and paramedics, the rest was left to imagination. Now, the question loomed large. What exactly happened? Was it finally over for this hero? Well, a chilling incident played out during the very first episode, where Otto became prey to an ox.
It just says 911, Otto is hurt. Call me back immediately. And I did. I called him back immediately, and he was like, your dad's hurt. He got trampled by a cow.
He was caught up in a bad snowstorm when disaster struck. And as if that wasn't bad enough, he encountered a vicious animal attack of all things. The ox attacked Otto with a fury few could imagine. The result? A laundry list of injuries that read more like a nightmare. Punctured lungs, broken ribs, a fractured arm, shattered shoulder, and various other battle scars. The rescue mission that followed was nothing short of heroic. Otto was rushed to the hospital. His condition was so severe that even his wife couldn't be by his side in those critical moments. The medical team worked tirelessly, performing multiple surgeries to piece him back together. Otto shared an Instagram video later on where he himself told the extent of his injuries and the events leading up to the fateful encounter. And fans were left amazed to see him in one piece and with the same fighting spirit as before. It was as if he himself wasn't taking the incident too seriously. But even if Otto was downplaying the situation, that did not make it any less difficult. For Otto, the journey back to health was nothing short of a struggle. It was filled with pain and uncertainty. And why would it not be? A person who is always on the move can't afford to sit down for even a minute, much less be bedridden for months. The good news is that Otto is on the mend, though he carries with him the remains of that fateful encounter. What is really admirable is that he came back to life pretty quick. No doubt, this is partly thanks to his optimism and his unwavering spirit. He remained resolute, determined to return to his adventurous lifestyle, and he refused to be confined by the specter of bedridden life. Throughout his journey, Otto did not abandon the show. He actively promoted the new season via his social media channels. His posts revealed a man who was, against all odds, returning to his routine duties. But the challenges didn't end there. Otto faced another health hazard in the form of a complication from the accident, a blood clot to be exact. Around this time, he also had his hernia surgery. His constant health scares and prolonged disappearance from social media and television led to more rumors, one of them being the news of his passing perpetuated by various sources. But this later turned out to be false. Still, Otto is not the only one who's danced with danger. Apparently, the whole Kilcher family likes to play with fire. His nephew, Ats Lee, faced a similar ordeal during a hike hike in 2015. Lee tumbled off a cliff near their property in Homer, Alaska. His injuries? A broken arm, a shattered shoulder, a fractured ankle, a damaged hip, crushed ribs, and 2 punctured lungs. It was a nightmare brought to life. Yet, the following days showed that Lee had a few more similarities with his uncle. His ability to combat stressful situations, for one. He expressed gratitude for his life and the support of his loved ones, taking to Instagram to document his journey to recovery. He acknowledged that while life had changed, he still had his health, family, and friends. Doesn't that sound familiar? You have to admit that running into trouble seems to be in the family blood, but Otto is the one who started it all. Viewers witnessed him grapple with countless challenges, and every single time, his unyielding spirit extended beyond mere survival. He even opted for a local anesthetic during his surgery to avoid the liver's arduous task of processing the drugs from a general anesthetic. A life lived on the edge, a pursuit of adventure, and a fight against illness have defined Otto's journey. His strength and resilience have been gifted to him by his forefathers, so the immense love for Alaska is in reality a family tradition passed down to Otto. This epic journey began in 1941 when Swiss immigrants Yule and Ruth ventured into the Alaskan wilderness to create a life close to nature, far from the bustle of modernity. Through their shared toil and love, they raised 8 children, and today their descendants carry on the legacy of homesteading. Born in 1952 to Yule and Ruth, Otto was the 6th among the 8 children, and thanks to his parents, his roots run deep in the Alaskan soil. His childhood was an adventure in its own right, filled with forest escapades and farmyard exploits. Otto is the father of Levi, Ivan, and August Kilcher, and a stepfather to Tori Short. He's lived a life of self-sufficiency from the very start, growing up in a small log cabin. So, automatically, one would expect him to only know the basics of a farm life, like how to nurture a herd of cows. But many would be surprised to know that he has numerous talents. He's also a collector and masterful repairman. Yes, Otto possesses a knack for reviving broken equipment. Who knew? All his life, modern conveniences were a distant concept. So, he molded himself accordingly as he dedicated himself to the practical demands of farm life. An innate curiosity led young Otto to venture into the physics behind machinery. His intimate knowledge of the homestead's tools and equipment became the foundation of his expertise. This transformed him into a self-taught mechanic, but Otto's skills weren't limited to machinery. He had another ace up his sleeve. Alongside this, his mastery as a knowledgeable cattle rancher went on. However, Otto's narrative is no longer limited to the boundaries of the homestead. Today, he has cultivated a successful business under the banner of Otto Machine, where his resilience and self-sufficiency have become an inspiration for viewers worldwide. Otto is a true warrior in every sense of the word. He's shown the whole world how to survive in the wilderness, even during hardships. Otto's unyielding determination always shines through, which is why he's such a fan favorite. But anyway, what do you guys think about Otto? Can you believe he's been through so much? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.